Hi there, and welcome to Bike Magazine's ongoing coverage of Interbike. I'm Mike Ferrantino, BikeMag.com's Closet Albino, and this is Las Vegas. Why, you may ask? Would there be a bicycle trade show taking place in Las Vegas? Of all the places in the world where you would want to go and talk about bicycles, this is the last one. But bikes and Vegas go together sort of like anonymous ATMs and identity theft. They've been doing this for so long together that they're an inescapable twinning. Once upon a time there was Interbike East, once upon a time there was Anaheim. Those don't matter anymore. For our point of reference, it's Vegas. And because this happens in Vegas, there are certain things you need to know. Vegas is a special beast that is not to be trifled with. There's some things you need to know about Vegas. Interbike survival tip number 1. Understand the beast that is Las Vegas. Forget everything you've ever read in the books. Forget anything in the movies. Oceans 11, 12, 13 are not coming for you. Mike Tyson's Tiger is not going to be in the room. You are not going to get rich here. All of the fly drive specials you can see, all of the all-you-can-eat buffets, all of the free drinks while gambling, all of the little old ladies slapping nudie pictures into your palm, they all exist for a reason. They are bait. And that bait serves one purpose. It is to feed this beast. Las Vegas is a city that is solely designed with an efficiency and a ruthlessness unlike anything else in the world. There is no organism as perfect as Las Vegas at doing this one thing, and that one thing is taking your money. Interbike survival tip number 2. You are not going to be remembered for your blackjack skills or for your poker face. You are not going to be running around with $100 bills, throwing them on out into the crowd, screaming, "Bitches, I broke the house." This doesn't happen. This is a fantasy. It's just like Yeti, Bigfoot, the Illuminati. The high roller is a myth. This place exists to take your money. The house always wins. Know this, love this. Thank you. Interbike survival tip number 3. A $20 bill inside of a stripper's G-string is not true love. Interbike survival tip number 4, with the added stair climbing challenge. Know your job. You're here at Interbike because you have a job to do. Either because you're working for a company and you're supposed to be in a booth talking about your product, or because you're supposed to be looking at what that product is. If you're in a booth, know what your product is. Know how much it costs, know how much it weighs, know when it's available, know what colors it comes in. If you cannot get that basic information dialed, you don't deserve to be here. You're wasting your boss's money, you're wasting my time. It's not that hard, and we don't care how drunk you got last night. That is not an excuse. Only rookies pull that shit. Interbike survival tip 4A. You're being watched. There are cameras everywhere in this town. The casinos are full of them, the streets are full of them. Maybe it's a security measure, maybe it's just Big Brother watching us, but far more pressing than the reality of some Orwellian thing where Big Brother is watching you. What you need to pay attention to while you're partying your ass off after hours is that your friends are watching you. Everybody's got cameras, and everybody loves nothing more than seeing a drunk passed out in their own vomit outside of a hotel room, lying in the gutter, wondering where their pants are, their room key, their money, and why their knees are skinned. Interbike survival tip number 5. Hydrate. You're in a desert. While you may not be in a desert out here in the parboiled wasteland at 104 degrees reflected heat somewhere in between casinos, you are still in a desert. You're in an air-conditioned desert, which kind of adds a new element of sucking the life right out of you. I've been told that a human body left unattended in the Interbike Exposition Center will resemble a dried apricot within 12 hours. Drink up. You're going to need this. Interbike survival tip number 6. Wash your hands. Good thing about being hydrated is you're going to have to pee a lot. If you have to pee a lot, it means you got to go to the bathroom a lot. If you go to the bathroom, only an uncivilized, filthy savage does not wash his or her hands. Washing your hands is important. Hygiene is important. You're going to be shaking hands with hundreds of people over the course of this show. And the one thing you don't want to do is shake hands with dirty, filthy primates. Be clean. Be hygienic. Interbike survival tip number 7. If you can, at some point or another, take a seat. You're going to be on your feet for 3 days, and this is the part about trade shows that just sucks. Sooner or later, it's going to feel like someone took an ice pick and just shoved it right into your L5 vertebrae. All you gotta do, couple minutes, poach a seat somewhere. Sit down, take a load off. You will thank me for this later. In case you didn't catch this the first time around, this one does bear repeating. Tip 8, our final tip for interbike survival. No one really gives a shit how drunk you got last night. You're standing up for 3 days. You're walking around the show the whole time. Maybe you got a mobility scooter. Maybe you're retarded. What? What? I'm not mad. Get out of my way.
Give me $100 for that chair.
See?